Hey friend, it's your health accountability buddy checking in again. And listen, today's topic, whew, this one hit me right in the chest because I discovered something so surprising, so strange, wait, what? That I literally stopped mid-chew while having breakfast. Here's what I found. Your brain can actually fall in love with healthy behaviors the same way it falls in love with people. I know, it sounds wild, but it's real. And today, I'm going to show you the science behind it in a way that's going to feel like a personal awakening. Stay with me till the end because there's one powerful discovery, a tiny but life-shifting insight that researchers call the invisible engine behind lasting habits. And when I learned it, everything changed. Part 1. Why taking care of yourself isn't natural. You know how people say, if you loved yourself, you'd automatically take care of yourself? Yeah, science says no. Researchers from Oxford discovered that the human brain is wired for one main goal: energy efficiency, meaning your brain prefers the easier option, not the better one. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack discipline, but because your brain thinks conserving energy keeps you safe. So scrolling for an hour? Easy. Stretching for 5 minutes? Your brain whispers, danger, energy loss. But here's the twist. The same brain can be trained to crave habits that make you feel good. Part 2. The reward loop that makes habits stick. Harvard researchers found that your brain doesn't love habits because they're good. Your brain loves habits because they're rewarding. And the reward doesn't have to be huge. It can be tiny. A micro moment of peace. A small spark of pride, a breath of calm. Every time you feel even slightly better after doing something good for yourself, your brain drops a breadcrumb of dopamine. And your brain will always return where it found dopamine. Always. That's how people start loving self-care. Not through force, through emotional reward. Part 3. Why most people struggle with self-care. This one gets me every time. Stanford researchers discovered that most people don't struggle with starting, they struggle with sustaining. Because most people try to change their actions, but not their identity. Your brain doesn't bond to goals, it bonds to identity. If you say, I want to take care of myself, your brain hears a goal. But if you say, I am someone who values myself, your brain hears identity, and identity sticks. Part 4. Micro-respect, the secret ingredient. This part touched me deeply. There's a psychology concept called micro-respect, the idea that self-love is built not from big achievements, but from tiny, repeated acts of respect. Cleaning your space, drinking water first, taking a breath before reacting, saying, I deserve peace. Every small action is a whisper to your subconscious. I matter. Part 5. Why motivation isn't the answer. Motivation is like a guest that shows up late and leaves early. Unreliable. But self-compassion, that's the game changer. Researchers in Texas found that people who treat themselves kindly build habits faster and stick with them longer, not because they try harder, but because they don't shame themselves. Shame freezes the brain. Compassion frees it. The discovery I promised you. A research team found that humans don't fall in love with habits. They fall in love with how those habits make them feel about themselves. You don't love drinking water. You love how clear your mind feels. You don't love stretching. You love the feeling of being lighter. You don't love waking up early. You love starting your day in control. When your brain connects self-care with self-respect, that's when everything changes. Ending, the truth you need to hear. There is no perfect routine, no perfect system, no perfect version of you. But there is a version of you who wakes up one day and says, I'm proud of me. I'm trying. I'm growing. I matter. Falling in love with taking care of yourself starts with one thing, a tiny, repeated choice to treat yourself with kindness. And friend, you deserve that level of love. Before you go, if this message touched you even a little bit, tap that like button, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe so we can keep growing together. In the comments, tell me, what tiny act of self-respect are you choosing today? I'll be reading them. I'm rooting for you. Always.